Welcome to Rebel Squadron. The Empire is spreading terror across the galaxy, and we need your help to break its iron grip.
Combat Recon activated.
Welcome back, recruits, to the final Grand Arena of this season. Let's take a look at the battlefield and see where we're at. All right, as you can see, Jabanian, I apologize if I butchered that. He's already taken to the field, cleared out my front line there, and now it's our turn to bring the competition. All right, so let's get this party started. All right there, recruit. We're going up against a pretty heavy defense, so we're going to have to come out of the gate swinging hard. Taking Old Ben, Han, and Chewie for the stun resistance and taunt and ability blocks. All right, let's let's rock and roll. Alright, Han comes up with the stun on the... Oh, down goes the Emperor. Alright, it's a good way to start there. And let's get some buffs up. Chipping away at the Dark Lord there. He's almost down for the count. Let's go ahead and finish him off there. Either this squad is that good, or I overestimated this particular Sith squad. They were sitting at 66,000, so you know what? Win's a win. Let's run with it. All right, next up we've got a pretty solid crew squad. So we're gonna bring in CLS, R2 for the stuns, and Stormtrooper Han for the taunting. All right, and here we go. All right, let's see if we can get that buff immunity up. All right, the crew should not be able to get his taunt up. Let's see if we can stun. All right, we're stunning that Kylo, and up comes the taunt from our Stormtrooper Han. Let's see if we can get some damage up on Kylo. And let's chip away at him for a bit and see if we get lucky here and take him down before that taunt comes back up. Max out protection and health. Well, misplay. Should have used that buff immunity over there on crew. Alright, let's throw up a smoke screen just for the fun of it. Keep hammering away at that Kylo. Alright, it's alright. We get another buff immunity up here. And hopefully we can get that stun. And down goes the temper tantrum boy. Alright, let's go ahead and throw up some flames there. And yeah, let's go ahead and focus on Phasma instead after we get that smoke screen up on Saint Han. Yeah, the crew squad is a bit on the thick side there, so it's a good thing we brought in some heavy hitters. Get that taunt going just for good measure. No stun, unfortunately. Oh, but Luke comes in with his own stun. And down goes crew. Alright, we got 52 out of 54 banners. That was a solid win. Alright, let's get to the next fight. Alright, so we're going up against a Dooku-led separatist squad, and we're going to bring in Wampa to handle the heavy lifting. Sith Empire Trooper for the taunts. Hopefully he's not drinking on the job this time. And Grand Moff Tarkin to provide some support and a bit of damage. So, alright, let's get to it. And the battle begins. Alright, let's get some protection up and some dazes. It's always a good way to start. Throw up some more debuffs. In comes the Metaloid Monstrosity. Let's go ahead and see if we can take him down first, just for good measure. And up come... Oh, no taunt for the Trooper. Well, it's alright, because down goes Grievous. And now it is Asajj's turn. One swipe of those claws and she's almost down for the count. Grand Moff Tarkin comes in and finishes her off. Trooper comes in underneath the protection of Dooku. And he goes under that stealth, which isn't going to do him a whole lot of good. Up comes the Wampa Rage. And Trooper comes in for a little love tap. Dooku might be standing alone. He's a tough old dodger, which is why we brought in the Wampa. 51 out of 54 banners, and let's see what's on that back line. Alright, so now we're going up against a Talzin-led Night Sister team, which is something you never want to sleep on. We're going to bring in Jedi Knight Revan, Jolie, and Little Green Terror. And here's hoping they've got enough punch to handle these Night Sisters. Alright, let's rock and roll. In comes Daka. Alright, let's go ahead and get some focus fire on that old Daka there. And throw up some buffs. Spread that love. Come in for a little bit of wacky stick. Alright, so far so good. No sickness on anybody. And let's just keep chipping away at old Daka. Boom, down she goes for that first revive. Ooh, coming in hard on Jolie there. Go ahead and get a heal up for him. And up comes the taunt on the zombie. Alright, let's pass that over and get rid of that taunt. And let's see if we can get Daka down for a second time before that taunt comes back up. Alright, bring in Little Green Terror. Boom, down she goes for the second revive. Alright, let's get that AoE heal going and some additional protection up. Throw up that debuff. Gotta love that foresight. Ooh. And let's go ahead and do an AoE here. Take care of that taunt. And then take out another whack at Daka. She goes down for the count. Alright, let's pass on the assist. Alright, yeah, take a whack. We restore some health. Yeah, they do not like Jolie. Alright, let's go and do some focus fire so that keep that zombie out of our hair. And let's save that AoE just in case that taunt. Oh, no. Not going to be necessary. Go ahead and bring up some health, and down goes the zombie. Alright. Not too terrible of a battle. 50 out of 54 banners. That's pretty solid. Alright, let's see what's next. Alright, recruit. Up next is a Zam lead bounty hunter squad. If you remember from previous Grand Arenas, that can be a pretty effective defensive squad there on 3 versus 3. So Galactic Republic should have enough punch to handle these bounty hunters. And alright, let's go ahead and punch their ticket. Let's go ahead and take a whack at Greedo here. Throw up some protection up. And let's see if we can get a big hit. Alright, protection's down at least. He's going to go ahead and get a stun on the stunner. Keep him immobilized for a bit. Soka comes in for a solid tap on Greedo. And let's go and do some AoE. Down goes that little green. That little green bad shot. Yeah, he never could hit much, could he? Alright, in comes Ahsoka for the major hit. Takes care of the protection, and Anakin comes in to finish her off. We got 52 out of 54 banners, a solid win. And inching closer and closer to a well-deserved victory. Alright, we're going up against some resistant scallywags. So we're going to bring in some separatist might under Count Dooku, Jango Fett, and Magna Guard. Got stuns, ability blocks, max health reduction, and those always useful taunts. Alright, to battle. Alright, let's see if we can get a stun over on Finn. And we get that bonus stun on there. But you know, let's get that max health reduction down on Bray. And let's get rid of that foresight on both of them. Hopefully long enough to do something like that. Get that stun up on her. Dooku comes in for not much of anything. Let's go ahead and get some nuclear option going on Finn. Throw up some Master Makashi. And let Jango do his thing. That was a little disappointing. Alright, let's get rid of that exposed up on Jango and bring in a stun on Finn. Go do some max health reduction on Finn. And yeah, see if we can get a stun on him again. There we go. Pose a little bit easier to take care of. We want to try and keep Finn under control as much as possible. Let's go ahead and see if we can finish off Poe by any chance. Alright, good job, Jango. Way to complete that puck. Master Makashi up. And boom, got the target lock on Rey. Well, let's not take any chances. Go ahead and bring in the basic, which does a decent amount of damage. Throw up some shock there. Fortunately, didn't do much. And some more max health reduction. In comes Dooku for the stun. And ability block. Let's get that Master Makashi up. And go ahead and do some nuclear option. That is one tough Finn right there. We have yet to take care of his protection. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a shock on Rey, or better yet, take her right down. In comes the Count. Some more max health reduction. And let's keep that Master Makashi coming. Jango finishes off Finn and brings us the victory with 51 out of 54 banners. Alright, so we're going up against a squad of murder bears, and we're going to give the Emperor a chance to get a little payback for what they did on Endor. Alright, let's see if he's got enough of that unlimited power there to bring us that victory here. Let's rock and roll. So we're going to go after the Ewok Elder first. We got Wicket, Chief Chirpa, and the Elder. No Paplu for the taunt at least. So that'll make our job a little bit easier here. Let's see if we can get ability block up on Wicket, because he's got some pretty solid attacks there. And in comes the Emperor with his unlimited power. And maybe the Emperor needs a recharge there. Alright, let's focus on the Elder, because he's definitely the first one we want to take down. So these little murder bears don't keep coming back over and over again. Put some protection up on the Emperor. And throw up a shock on the Elder. And in comes the Dark Lord of the Sith to finish him off. Alright, the rest of this should be a Mostly easy. Down goes the Emperor. But fortunately, we still have the Dark Lord of the Sith and the tactical genius of Thrawn. Finish off these little murder bears. Bring up some protection. Ooh, dodgy. That's a dodgy little Ewok. But we'll just keep chipping away at them. Let's go ahead and get that Fracture up on Wicket so you can't bring in that damage potential. Throw up those dots and boom. Down goes Chief Chirpa. All that's left is poor little Ewok, or poor little Wicket. Alright, down for the count. We lost the Emperor, but we won the fight. So, the Ewoks still managed to help take down the Emperor, but at least we got a little bit of payback there. 49 out of 54 banners. Alright, so these next few squads are going to be pretty, they're going to be pretty thick, and I've had, this guy had a really strong defense. I've already had to use majority of my heavy hitters. So at this point, we're just gonna see what we can do and see how we can wrap this thing up here. So, all right, fingers crossed. Let's throw that spaghetti against the wall. See how it sticks. All right, let's bring in Kenobi for a bit of whack-a-mole there. Throw up some retribution. Alright, we got the dodge on Nihilus. Brings in a little bit of cooldown increase. Go ahead and save that big heal there for when we need it. And Padme is the only one available at the moment, so now I don't have a whole lot of heavy hitters left. That's why we're bringing in Nihilus in the hopes that he gets the opportunity to fire off his annihilation. So we'll see how this plays out here. Pull in that cooldown increase, and let's go ahead. Ooh, yeah, let's go ahead and get a big heal in. Nihilus deflects the hit from the little green terror. Pull up a bit of red retribution, at least for the general, and get rid of that extra protection, at least for a moment. Alright, let's get that stealth going on the Hermit Yoda. In comes R2 for the stun. Oh, now let's just need you to hold on long enough. Take out Padme at least. Alright, let's get that big heal going again. And let's chip away at R2. Oh, here comes the annihilation. Blammo. Alright, that is that's a pretty sight to see right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and go after Yoda at this point. Oh, comes in for the big hit and goes under stealth. At least Padme is down, so that makes life a bit easier. And let's go ahead and get some protection up on the Hermit there. And just chip away at these guys as best we can until the timer runs out. General Kenobi is doing a bit of damage there, so that's might have a shot at making the cleanup a bit easier. Especially if we can avoid those stuns there from R2. Bring up that retribution. And come in for the dog pile. Call in the general, and R2's down into the yellow. And just keep chipping away at our little friend the Chrome Dome. And down goes R2. Alright, let's see if we can pull this off here. All we got left is Little Green Terror. And as long as we can stay alive long enough to chip away at him. Ooh, he keeps getting that courage back. That can be a little worrisome. Alright, that protection's down below half. Yeah, maybe we got a shot at this. In comes that extra protection again. Let's see if we can chip away at it. Chip away at it. Now, since Little Green Terror is by himself, he doesn't get quite as many extra attacks. So that is definitely helping us out there. That Foresight is dragging this out. Yeah, we might not be able to finish him off, but let's see how much damage we can do before the timer runs out. Every few hits, we are able to chip away at him there. So, more damage we can do now, the easier it's going to be to finish him off. Bring in the general. Alright, just gonna put that on auto for the last few seconds. And yeah, not much else gonna happen in this fight at least, but get a little bit of that damage down. Alright. Well, that honestly went a little bit better than I was expecting. I was hoping to at least get one of them down with the Annihilation, which we did. We got Padme down, that was great. And we were able to get R2, which was just bonus at that point. Alright. Let's see what's next. Alright, so all we got left is the Little Green Terror. We're going to bring in the Phoenix leftovers, and they should be able to clean up this fight. Alright, let's rock and roll. And Little Green Terror comes in hot. Up goes the Armor Shred, and let's bring in some damage. Blammo, alright. That was a tiny bit easier than expected, but hey, can't complain. So second attempt victory, 31 out of 54 banners. Not gonna complain. Alright, recruit, next up we're going against a CLS squad with Saint Han and the Princess. So we're gonna bring in some Separatist might. We are definitely operating at a bit of a squad deficiency, and CLS is not someone to take lightly. So, not feeling terribly confident, but we are running out of heavy damage dealers. So, we're just gonna have to do our best. Alright, let's see if we can get a stun up on the Saint. No such luck. But we can at least get some extortion. That scoundrel's got to have plenty of skeletons in the closet. Alright, let's see if that destructive armament can do something for us here. That wasn't too shabby. And let's go ahead and get some AoE on these guys. Ooh, down goes Newt for the first down. And not the good kind of first down. Alright, do some basic. And no stall on the Saint. Well, let's see if his... Not too shabby for the basic there. With that 8 stacks. Shield charge. Let's go ahead and get some self-heal on a Saj. And, let's go ahead and chip away at the Stormtrooper. Go ahead and bring up the shield this time around. Ooh, wait. See, TLS brings it right down. Alright, let's avoid the AoE for the moment. And bring up Extortion on CLS. You might not think the leader of... one of the leaders of the rebellion would have much on him. But, yeah, everybody's got their secrets, right? Alright, let's see if we can get a stun on the Princess. There we go. Keep her from going undercover. And let's chip away at her a bit while we still can. Let's see if we can get stun again. No such luck that time. And go ahead and bring up the shield on the Droideka. And throw up some extortion. Ooh, yeah, she paid that off pretty quick. Must be those deep pockets that she comes from, having that princess background. Alright, let's see. Droideka coming in with that destructive armament, which CLS should recover from that pretty quick. Yeah, the Droideka, his basic attack isn't a whole lot of anything to write home about, especially without those shield charges. But, you know, didn't expect to do too well against that fight anyways. But we did get the Saint down, so it's that's something there. Alright, so we're gonna bring in some single point hitters, and let's see if we got enough damage output here to clean up that CLS squad. Alright, let's take our own princess under stealth. And down goes his. Ooh, they're hitting that clone sergeant hard. Princess comes in for a double. Ooh, they do. They did not like that clone sergeant. They must have met up in a bar one night and had a few words or something. Ooh, down goes CLS. All right, that's something right there. Let's see if our princess can. Let's see which princess is stronger here. Ooh. Well, he's had the triple whammy coming in there, and not much you can do about it. All right, so all we got left is the princess there. Let's see if let's bring in an undersized squad and see if they got enough to finish her off there. We're not going to lose any more banners at this point, so it's worth a shot to save some of our stronger squad that we got left. All right, let's get to it. And the princess comes in swinging. Up goes the fear. Assassin goes under stealth. HK comes in with the thermal detonators. And up comes the lightning. We got the stun at least on the princess. These guys are pretty underpowered compared to her. So, yeah, it's going to take a hot minute to chip away at that health. Up comes her protection again. But we got her down into the yellow. Alright, we're looking good. Might actually have a shot at this. In comes the assassin. Doing some major damage. Throw up some fear for the fun of it. Boom! Down goes the princess. 22 out of 54 banners in all. And, yep, not going to complain. Alright, at this point, yeah, it's more just about having some fun. And to see what we can do. Maybe we get lucky and get through their defenses. So we're going to bring in our own furballs and see if they can do something for us. Alright, let's get to it. Up comes the 10. Ooh. Up comes the tenacity and down goes an Ewok. Get rid of that. On at least. Well, let's go ahead and dogpile there. Did a little more damage than expected. They can survive long enough. It's getting close there. Get a little bit of buff. Not nearly enough. If we get rid of that protection, he might be easier. His health might be easier to take down. Rex comes in with the aerial advantage, so hopefully we got that cooldown on that for the next fight. Maybe we'll have a little more time to do a little more damage there. So, alright, so we're gonna bring in the Wedge Biggs combo. They're probably not gonna last terribly long, but hopefully long enough to do some damage here, because they're pretty good at the damage output usually. So, alright, let's give it a try. Alright, bring in the triple whammy. Got his protection down at least. Not nearly enough health recovery. Let's go ahead and bring Biggs back for the fight. Get some more triple whammy going. Got fives down into the yellow. And they are not a fan of Captain Han. Ooh, in comes that aerial advantage. Well, we did manage to do some damage there. Fives is almost down, so yeah, let's give it another shot there. Alright, just for the fun of it, we're going to bring in some Jawas. At the very least, they should be able to finish off fives there. Alright, let's see how much scrap we can get. Phone's coming in hard. Not wasting any time. Well, wow. Oh, yeah! They managed to take out 5s after all. Even after majority of the squad got wiped out there before they could even sneeze or remove some droid parts. That's pretty much what I was hoping for there, so we'll take it. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring in some clones of our own and see if maybe we can at least take care of Rex there. Boom, in comes the EMP grenade. Alright, let's get that turret going. Come on. Alright, Cody, bring in the squad. Doing some damage at least. Oh, down goes the R-Trooper. So close. Oh, so close. No. Oh, in comes that aerial advantage. But Rex is almost down for that count, which leaves just Echo. You know what? Let's do this. Alright, so the bounty hunters should be able to complete this bounty and get that puck to grief. Alright, let's get to the hunt. Phone's coming hard as usual. Alright, let's bring in Cad Bane. Alright, let's finish off Rex there. Good job, Mando. Yeah, let's see if we can get the stun up. Yeah, Echo's, these clones, you do not want to take them lightly. Alright, I was half hoping to get a disintegration up there, but you know what? Not going to complain. We got that victory, so we're actually doing a lot better than I was expecting to on this these sets of squads here. So this is something to be. I'm happy about it. So. Alright, let's get to the next fight. Alright, so we're gonna mirror the Bastilla lead here, and difference being this is all I got left on my Jedi, Plo Koon, and Mace Windu. A bit underpowered, and we'll see what our Bastilla can do against his at least. Alright, may the Force be with you. Got 2 tanks. Yeah, so let's see. Honestly, not expecting to do much. Yeah, I feel like we might end up with a tie here. Who do we want to give this to? Well, let's give it to Mace there. He could use a little love since CG isn't showing him much. And let's get some AoE going. All that extra protection. This fight might not be going. This fight might not be going very far. But they get the stun in. He's got that foresight, so we'll just have to basic him. And all right, let's go and get rid of some buffs there. If you don't know, Plo Koon is the poor man's Ahsoka. Alright, let's see if we can get that taunt up on his deflected. And we can at least get rid of her buffs there. Alright, well, smack her anyways. And clear out the debuffs on Plo, throw up some defense up. And let's see if we can get a bit of a hit in at least. No, not really. And she resists that stun yet again. Ooh, they're getting some damage down on our Bastilla. Down she goes. Yeah, they got that squad advantage, so it's not too surprising, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised we're doing as well as we are so far. All that foresight over on Kenobi. Yeah, let's see if we can get a smack on her. Down goes the foresight. Got some defense up on Mace at least. Hey, got some exposure on her. Let's avoid that retribution for now. And see if we can get a hit. Ooh, they're going after Plo pretty hard. That ability right there is probably why. We're down to Mace. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this on auto. And see if he can get a little something done at least. Chipping away at Bastilla there. Just got to keep him... stay on target, Mace. And down he goes. Alright, yeah, I simply do not have the damage to deal with Bastilla, so we're going to do this last ditch Hail Mary and see if we get lucky, but this is probably going to be the last fight for the night. Alright, let's rock and roll. Coming in hard on mission and got the ability blocks up. Let's see, no. It's hard to confuse the Jedi there, especially when they're experts in their own right on those mind tricks. But we do have the taunt on Zalbar, as well as the General. Retribution everywhere. Let's go ahead and take a pot shot at Bastilla. Up goes the stealth on mission. And some additional confusion on the Jedi leader there with the battle meditation. But it's still not going to be nearly enough. Yeah, so this is going to be it for the night, folks. It was a tough fight with a good opponent. And... alright, well... make sure you tune in for the after action report to see what went right, what went wrong, and who won the fight. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the Cantina Recruit. This is Rebel Squadron out.
Combat Recon deactivated.